just wanted to share a little bit of something that I thought about this morning. And, I'll say this, let me start this. There have been times when I've started and I said, I'm going to come on here and post every day. I can't even make that kind of commitment in my life right now. But what I am committing to is when something is on my heart or on my mind, I will share that. And what I thought about this morning was the difference between, from my perspective, between being a flexible leader and an adaptive leader. And so many times we hear people talk about being flexible, and maybe I thought about this as I'm aging, right? And I'm not as flexible as I used to be. But in being flexible, I'm really staying kind of in the same spot, but I might move a little bit this way, I might move a little bit that way, but flexibility, right? I'm where I am, but I'm just being flexible. Whereas adaptability means that I may make some adjustments at the core of what my thought process is or who I'm thinking. So, in terms of leadership, it's important that as leaders, we are adaptive. We need to understand the individuals that we are serving and leading and understand really what their capacity is, because it might require us to adapt or adjust things along the way as we're navigating the circumstances and situations. So, today, I just want to encourage you to remember that being a leader sometimes means that we have to adapt based on those that we are serving, right, in order to help them grow, to reach their full potential, to help them grow and stretch. And it's the same thing, my background, of course, right, as a teacher, is that I can have this wonderful lesson planned and it might be a great lesson. But if my students don't have some foundational principles and knowledge to be able to move through that lesson, it doesn't help me to go through these wonderful teaching principles if they don't have those foundational principles. So sometimes, as a leader, again, that might mean in the middle of the lesson, I'm making an adjustment, I'm adapting because, again, of the students that are in front of me. And as leaders, sometimes we will have to adapt, which might be uncomfortable for us to have to change our course of action or to change things that we've planned. But being a leader, being adaptive in situations is extremely critical if we want to be the most effective leaders possible. That is all I have for you, good, lovely people, on this Sunday morning. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and